All right. Just waiting for our monitor to load up. It's like almost there. Thank you for bearing with me. There we go. So this is day what? Day 11. Stream Elements has not updated our. Let's adjust our card. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I think we're good there. I need to take that up a few levels. Okay, and I think the other idea we had. Oh. Oh. Is building a awesome sink at multiple locations. All right, and we need to adjust our profile back to satisfactory. We still need to investigate that. Is it here? Yeah, so we just need, what, 6 more? So, while that's doing its thing, let's do awesome sink. So we need to make some more plates. And if we do another one of those, there we go. That gives us that. And then we need a production. So we're combining 2 or more items. So we need 1 to make the smart plates, 1 to make the rotor, and another 1 to make the reinforced plates. So we need 3 of those. Right, that should be all of that. We might want another biomass burner, but I guess we'll see if we can get by without that. Actually, it probably wouldn't be bad to have one on the list. We'll need a splitter. The splitter will be for our awesome sink. I never used the legato. Maybe we want to do that sometime. And I think that's going to be pretty good there. Oh. I'm not too worried about the walls and foundation. We can do some of that later. Oh. So we need to go fill our power stations with power. Well, with fuel. Right. And this one's got 19. So we do need to take advantage of our. Yeah, we're not using these, so can we? Can we seal this off, maybe? And then if we go in here, there shouldn't be much in here, right? Because all of this we should be getting in the habit of going to our Why is things coming out of this one? Oh, I get it, I get it. So this was, we put our raw resources in here. It would smelt it, convert it, and send it back out here. Okay, okay. Now the thing is, if we would need this to go out a little farther if we want to really, because otherwise that cuts that in. So R. Can we make this souping? Let's soup this. And do we leave it here or do we extend the whole thing out? Because I don't mind it having like a non-square shape. I don't know if I'd want to stagger it more than twice, but we could stagger this out 2 or 3 more blocks to have space over here. But I mean, not making it like pixelated where it's like stepping out this way. And okay. Oh, player's in the way. I'm in the way. Now the question is... Oh, we don't have any fuel for this, but if we do that... Do that and that. Now it's blocked in. We can put a door or something on it. But this effectively blocks our original space. And we can decommission the power to it at some point. Right, so where's this connecting? So we don't want to get rid of this pole yet. So I'm probably going to keep this short again too. So in the 30-40 minute range. All right. So I think we're going to go see what we need for... Oh, we need our plates. So I'm going to do an awesome sync over there so we can get something going continuously for tickets. All right.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub.
Oh, steel pipes. That'll be something else we'll need to do.
Personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore and exploit for a better fix-it future.
Okay. They have some very clever warnings there. 1,000 steel plating. Ooh. That's gonna be rough. Okay. Let's go here, make some steel plates.
Phase 1 of project assembly
I think we
completed.
might have some
This is
resources
only
for
the
that.
beginning of project
Reinforced
assembly, the
plates.
first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder, not only is Fix-It
How
saving
much do we need?
humanity, it is saving all
I don't think we need all 39
kittens
for
and
just
puppies.
this, though.
It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of project assembly.
Okay. Awesome sync. So we need to go get a little bit more limestone, but we can go get that from the limestone area, so that'll be good. Okay, so now we can do more. Oh, did we finish? Oh, tier 1, tier 2 must have been the first phase. Oh, there it is. So I guess it unlocks 2 per phase. So there's 4 phases. So okay. So coal power. So we'd have to find coal. I think we have to find coal. Yeah, we need to find coal. Build that on our water. So we could build a little bit of a power station out front of us here, or see what the closest water is to an ore extractor for coal. So power is probably going to be kind of important there, because then we don't have to keep supplying it ourselves. So 25 inventory slots for crafting. So picks up and delivers resources. So we could have our conveyor belt put stuff here and have it bring it back to us. So that will be useful, but that's gonna be a good one too. Wait, can we make steel frames yet? I guess we can, because I don't see it here. But it's a cost for this stuff. Okay, enhanced assembly. So Xeno Basher, which I guess is a better way to. This gives us more. We can carry more weapons on us when we do have to deal with the hostile wildlife, and we can get even more slots. Okay. But I think the thing we're gonna go for is can be. I mean, repeating it wherever. So a foundry comes. Okay. This isn't mining it though, right? It smelts. So smelts 2 resources into alloy. Oh, smelts 2 resources. Okay. So this would probably be combining the iron and coal to make steel, because those are iron rods, not. Okay. That's probably what that is. So the question is, do we want this and have to go around to power? I think we're going to go with this, the pipeline, because this means we won't have to be as concerned with is this router? Is this plates? Reinforced plates. Yeah, so we're going to need lots of screws and stuff. Okay. Yeah, so we're prioritizing the powers so we don't have to we don't have to rely on the biomass burners as much. We can focus on like a powered node with a coal and then transferring that power out. Do we have enough to build our awesome sink? Oh yeah, we need to grab a little bit more of this. Okay. Awesome sink. Uh, where do we want to put this? I guess it won't fit over there. Is it, why is it not fitting this way, but it fits every other way? Okay. Let's do this. Isn't it? Okay, there we go. Right, so we can get off. We can also go high. All right. Let's do another ramp, maybe. Right, and do this. Okay. Nope, nope. We need to do one more. Actually, okay. This thing is really tall. Right. Okay, let's. Can we do that? Yeah. We'll tall it up here. All right, and then we can we pick places far away. Yes, that is awesome. Right, and then we'll do. I think that will work. Get us a nice view of this kind of purplish haze forest up here. All right. Want it up this high. Not what we wanted. I think it's something like that. Okay, and then we would go out this far. I think we'll go. Right, and then we can go here, build our awesome sink. Something like that. so it is. Okay. Okay, now we can do like a 3 conveyor. Oh, so okay, so let's oops, sorry. Yeah. Uh, well, something like that. Not the greatest, but if we do that, we can do this organization. Is it organization or logistics? Logistics. Oh yeah, the splitter. Okay, let's get on this side. Okay, let's put something here. So we're coming up here, so we don't need to do a lot over here. Okay. Oh, uh, oop, let's do 3. All right. It's not the cleanest line, but we can do enough organization. Can we do another storage thing? And then we could still squeeze around there. Okay, that works out. Okay, good. Then we can do a conveyor, a vertical conveyor. Is it this one? Yeah, there it is. Logistics. I don't think we need all that many. Right. Okay, so let's bring the concrete up, which is good. We can come over here because it's a resource that we need for building, but we don't need as much for. Ooh, are we going to need to put a hole here? Yeah, we probably want to put a hole here or something. Or we can just get rid of this one completely later. Okay. Yeah, this would be like if we had a, like a half block, that would be really nice. Because otherwise we'd have to line it up in the beginning or... Yeah, because they have the windows and stuff, but they're usually like center aligned. So... And this doesn't have power. Okay. Let's take this down. This is kind of sloppy, but we can replace this with those little ceiling floor power nodes once we get that a little... There we go. Let's go over here and see what we've got going on. Oh yeah, and it's synced up with our other one, which means that that is actually a good idea that we didn't think of before. We kept bringing things back. We can have one at our central hub and drop off miscellaneous stuff, but we can also put one at our nodes too. Like, I don't know that we want to get rid of our iron anytime soon, but as we get our efficiency going, we could do something like that. Okay. Is this counting down? Okay. Yeah, so it's going to do its thing. It's just going to constantly tick. So that's good. So we have a cache of concrete there, and then it's going to go in here. Some of it's going to get deposited in our second container for us to use, and the rest will go up. I don't think we can prioritize it. I think there is a smart conveyor or something later on, if I remember correctly. But anyway. All right, so this will need to be, you know, patched up at some point. Okay. Okay. We'll make these walls solid. Okay. And that helps with that. And then... Okay. We have our little entryway here. Jump to the back corner and whatnot and all this good stuff. Okay. I'll worry about filling in this side of it later, but that's good now. It's now with those tickets that'll constantly be going, so that once we do get more of the tickets, we can cash them in and do some of those personal elevators and lights and other nice little things. Signs and whatnot and all of that stuff. Okay. So we hit our minimum stream length now, so we're going to come over here somewhere and see if we can find our... Is it this one? Let's see. Oh no, this is wood. Take off. Okay, so we'll do this, let it do its thing. Okay. Now we can switch it to wood. I think this is that one. So that should go into this one, which is leaves. Okay, good. And this is, I think this is where the biofuel comes in, right? Yeah, so that's what's fueling that. What are you? You're the biomass, right? Okay. So this is what we need here, because this is still gonna need. Oh, gonna have to take some stuff off this because it needs like 50 to be full because we haven't been topping it up. Okay. Now we can go in and grab some stuff because we're gonna need a lot of plates, I think is one of the big ones. We need to make sure that we have enough fuel to power all of our iron stuff too. Right. So we're probably not going to do it today then because we're getting close to the time, but we do need to get our next level going with, yeah, because this is screws because it's just one item that's being changed. Right. Is this gonna work? I think we're going to actually, let's quick place that and maybe we can do like this. So if we do that, it looks like it's going to need at least 3 to clear it. So we are going to need to do that. So we'll add a little bit here, grab this. And now this level should be tall enough that we can read. And we'll figure out where we want to put those in later. Like where we want the hole to come in. because there we go. This is where the concrete is going to come in handy so that we can make this look a little less obvious. That is that, okay. Now the thing that we need to do is we need to do a production, and we need, oh, we had those assemblers. Oh, we need plates for those, okay. I don't really want to fall off here, but this is a nice view. I think we'll keep that for aesthetics and try to find another waterway once we get our coal plant going. And we're going to need to do a splitter on our plate thing, which is going to be handy when we get the elevator. Can we stack these? We can stack these, okay. So if we put a little splitter there, yeah. We can have some of it go up and some of it go into here. So we'll have a splitter that comes out. And one will go all the way up and one will go maybe up to the ceiling, come over and back into this. And that way we can still grab stuff out of this one. So it won't be super clean, but it'll more or less work. I mean, having them in line, I guess, would be the easiest thing. But since do we need this one? This one's kind of confusing me, so I might have to get rid of that one. But looking at this one, see, some of this comes up for that, some of it goes there, so that's good. So I guess we could do a splitter and have some of it maybe come over here and we can get rid of that one. So that's something to consider for next weekend. But since we don't have the time to work on all of that, we're just going to do a little bit at our station, and then wherever that was, make sure we have power. Because I think, does this power this thing, or does it only on the inside? No, I guess it only powers itself then. Right? So this is the biomass burner, right? So it only powers this, which powers the things. So it's only operating as a fuel node. It is not powering our... Okay. So we'll have to get more out of that once we clear out some of our resources. Okay. Can we do reinforced plates? Yes, we can do some reinforced plates. So we'll just do this for a few minutes and there we go. We need over 1,000 of those, right? Well, we need over 1,000 smart plates. We need 150 regular. I thought we had enough cables. Okay, we'll have to do the cables too. Rotors. So the coal won't be too bad. And then once we have coal, we can start a power node. I think we'll start prioritizing iron and coal so we can kind of refine how we build our mineral nodes. And then the coal node will be our power node, and we'll just, as much as we can, we'll stick it there. If it's a large enough water supply close by, then we can just keep it there. So we can do coal and then hydro and nuclear, and we can keep it all in that spot and tie it to our rails. And as long as that hasn't changed, then our rails should then be able to power everything that we do. So with that, yeah, I think we'll do 45 minutes or so. So we'll do another 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. All right. So this is good here. We're getting lots of these resources that we need. And then if we can automate those for our plates and our rotors, what do our rotors need? Will it let me see without hovering, or will it change? Oh, I can do rotors. Okay, so rotors, we need 50 of those. So we're halfway to the plates we need. We have enough materials for the 50. And we actually have enough cable. We'll have to go to our copper nodes to get more so we can start making that ourselves, but we actually have enough resources to get our coal plant going. So that's actually pretty good. Is it worth it then to get that started this stream? Because the next stream I'd still want to focus, which I guess would be next Friday, focus on getting the plates, the rotor, and what else? The reinforced plates, the rotor, maybe the modular frames. I think we need some of those too. I think those are just steel. Oh, okay, so those would be a 2-item thing too, but this is combining reinforced with the rods. And reinforce is going to go on this next layer because it's plates and screws. So the layer above that will be modular frames because it's requiring the plates. So we're stacking our layers based on the materials that it needs, which is going to make it a little spaghetti. We probably should have like drawn out a map of how these things tie together, but oh, and we'll probably need to make some screws too, because that's why we won't have enough iron plates yet. But we have enough to make 5 more. Be close to 100. So we need 55. Yeah, maybe we'll shoot for that because we're over 45. We're also really close to getting that done. So we just need 55 iron plates. And so we have enough, we have more than enough screws. I think that's not a bad idea. Yeah, splitting the time, doing an hour at a time makes it hard. Because I want to get things organized in the iron area. And it's not necessarily a one-for-one, like the rods on their own, but then you have what rods and plates for the modular frame. And then you have to send the rods up for screws. So it's, I think that's the lesson learned here, is that when if we do rebuild another iron node, to take the time and do like a mind map of how the lower resources connect up and figure out how we want to lay that in a 3D way. I guess you could, if we did it in a flat like 2D way and then kind of folded it on itself, that would work too. So kind of having things go, you know, front to back, and then it goes up a level and back to front, up a level, and then back to front to back again. So kind of snaking back and forth like that. And then we just take the output of each level and send that to, you know, the top level or something. That could be another design that we do too. I mean, it's similar to what we're doing now, where everything's on its own level based on the resources. But in this case, I guess it would be a wider base. And we would establish a link, and then it wouldn't be based so much on the amount of refinement, but just when we hit the back of the structure, then we'd go up. So more space-based than refinement-based. So we'll have to see how that goes. All right. So 40 more, and we're doing pretty good. Yeah. So we're still doing a little bit of manual stuff, but this is what we're trying to get away from. And we did do a pretty good job, like the hundreds of plates and screws and rods that we got. We didn't have to go collect the iron and then dump it somewhere to have it made. We just picked it up and went, and that worked out really well. So 13. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's head back. Let's get as much of this material as we can. As much of the biomass as we can, okay. Because until we get that coal going, we need a lot of trees. Well, we need a lot of biomass. Yeah, this is definitely a new starting spot than last time, where we just got really lucky, because it took me forever to find those barrel nuts. I don't think, can you plant trees? I don't remember if you can plant trees. I feel like you could plant something. I just don't remember what. It's been a while. Okay. Clean this up a little bit as we go here and there. Oop. We're gonna need to make more fuel next time, but the goal now, is to drop off our plates, our rotors, and there we go.
Milestone reached.
Right.
Power production.
Because we won't even be able to make
automated by
the
mining coal, which has been added to the
item
resource
2 and item
center.
3 in our phase
Water
2
is
until
also
we get
necessary to run the
the next
coal-powered
phase.
generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fixit has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat
The
reflective
build gun
liquid
software
that may
upgrade
have thick
adds blueprint
vegetation growing
tags and
nearby.
menu. From the blueprint
To
tab,
test if
pioneers are
something
able
is
to
water,
access and
try touching
organize.
it. If it is
So
not
this is if we
solid or
had
present in
a
water suit, it is probably water.
maybe like a single node ore thing. We could just plop that down and get that going. Oh, so we basically just built 2 there. Okay. Advanced steel production. So we're going to need a lot of that stuff in the future. But this is the automated wiring, so we need that. Oh, this is one of the things. So if we have a power node, we're probably going to need something like this. Oh, our storage. Because this stores extra power, so this would be handy. Helps span power lines across greater distances. There is additional power connector at the bottom of the to connect it to other buildings such as power poles. That'd be handy. Oh, I see. There's a platform on it. Helps span power lines across greater distances. There's an additional power connector at the bottom. Da-da-da. No. Can I not click that? Can I? Oh. This power tower variant includes a ladder and a platform for improved utility. So it costs... Oh, that's what the milestone cost, not what the things cost. Okay. Because if we... Because it sounds like I would want to go with this one because it'd be the same, except I could go get viewpoints from where we're doing. Hypertubes is going to be really nice. Because until we get the space elevator, this will help us go vertical. And this can also help us go from... okay. Well, I guess you won't see it because the video cut out, but we are going to end our stream there. Because I'm not going to reset it for the last couple of minutes. So thank you for joining this, day 11 of Satisfactory. Tomorrow we will be starting off with Planet Crafter and some Minecraft as well. Or we might start off with Minecraft and end with Minecrafter. We'll see how it goes. In any case, it will be a dual game day. And thank you for all of the likes, follows, views. Everything helps support us. Is much appreciated. And we'll see you tomorrow for the journey begins, or the journey continues, rather, in Minecraft. And a little Planet Crafter resource efficiency. Thank you again for all of the support, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your evening and night.